Welcome. I
Hi,
hit the mic to the weekly review.
Yay!
So yeah, I've been having all the technical difficulties today.
Yes.
As I realize I'm also talking out of the wrong mic. Yeah, so my computer wasn't showing my image from the camera and I had to restart it. And it was
Brittany, you just got like super quiet. Like right after you said I'm not talking to the right mic, then it suddenly you sound like a kitten slightly.
Is this better?
Yes.
Is it much better?
Much, but not the same as it was before.
Well, I could turn it up real high.
There it is. Hey. The gain.
So,
we made gains here.
Oh gosh. You're a terrible person.
Yes, I am.
Really say that to
Shall
my
we
spouse.
proceed?
We shall. Well, my other spouse.
You have lots, apparently.
Well, just you, my work spouse, and my legal one.
Oh my god. Anyway. Person mask there?
What?
Behind your shoulder, you got yourself a sand person. Other side.
Oh,
other side.
Yes, I do.
That is new.
Yeah. My friend Derek, who edits the videos that I put out, he said that it's starting to look like I'm a bounty hunter and these are all my trophies. So we decided to add the sand person head in too.
It would be super ironic if that was literally Mando's helmet and you're a bounty hunter. It would be like, whoa. You must be the best bounty hunter if you actually got Mando.
There were a ton of bounty hunters after them, so.
And they all didn't succeed, as I recall. They all got with a dirt nap.
That's true. They did, or a space nap. So should we do like a weekly review or something?
Nah, let's talk about Star Wars. Okay, continue. Yes.
Hey, Ozak.
Brittany. Yes. Brittany, what's a weekly review?
A weekly review is a special time in a week's life when we take a step back and don't worry so much about doing things, but actually take a look and what are our commitments? Do we still want to be committed to them? Are there other things we need to plan for? Calendars or tasks or whatever.
Yeah, that makes sense. Excellent. What's Ozak saying?
Oh, Ozak was saying, so I count 3, you, your work spouse, and your live with spouse.
Yeah.
But Ozak's here for more weekly review than Star Wars. So
that's fair.
So maybe we should Star Wars. I mean, a weekly review.
Ozak understands that they have to suffer through the Star Wars in order to get to the weekly review. And that's very, very kind of them.
Anyway. All right. Colleen, do you have anything to declare for your weekly review this week?
I have to declare that I already started early.
That's true, you did.
Because I finished work and both of my children were asleep. And I went, so.
At the same time?
Yeah. One of them passed out on a kitchen chair, but it still counts. Mm-hmm. This is not the first time this has happened. Anyway, yes. So I was like, okay, there's some things that are not working very well. So I'm doing kind of a structured brain dump of a very specific area of problem for myself. And I've generated some actions. It's very pretty. It has like a code. It's neat. So it's making me happy. I'm about like halfway through that. So I'm going to continue that. I'm going to continue the header at the top of the notebook page that I wrote says, solving life being terrible. My life is not terrible. Let me be clear. But there's just a very specific part of it that it's pretty terrible. So I'm going to solve it. I'm going to continue with that. And my inbox has only items from today and yesterday. So brag. And so if I could get that to just today, that'd be great. And then beyond that, I'm planning on doing a sort of a general overhaul because I I mentioned that it's just sort of a specific part of life but it's like related to sleep. So, which kind of leads over and exercise. So, bleeds over to everything. So, I'm going to go over like, you can't look at your entire system in one evening. You can't even look at your entire system in 1 week, as long as it's, sufficiently, complex. But I'm going to try as much as I can to go through and see if I can pare things down, so that, because there's the occasional task that's not related to a project, so it might not be in my priorities as easy to see if it's in my priorities as if it's related to a project, if that makes any sense. So I'm going to scan for the fluff and eliminate it. That's the short version.
And fluff, does that include things like self-care when you're eliminating it, or
it may not?
Oh, it was supposed to.
I'm sorry. I have to be honest.
Okay.
Okay, it depends.
That's okay. No, I want you to be honest.
Depends on the self-care, because some things can look like self-care if it quacks like a duck and it walks like a duck, but doesn't smell like a duck, so. Oh, being on Pinterest and scrolling cake videos endlessly is self-care. No, it's not. I can't eat cake.
Okay.
It's basically torture. Things like that. It's like, it seems like self-care.
I'm on board.
But things like go for a walk with the toddler to the park needs to take precedent over something else like that. So
yes,
fluff in the current context of what I now realize and my focus needs to be.
Okay. I like it. I like it a lot.
Yes.
I was just being silly. I don't know. I don't want to know any more intimately than I do right now what a duck smells like. We'll just leave that there.
What are your intentions, Brittany, now that you put that in all of our heads? Thank you so very much.
You're the one who said smells like a duck. Anyway.
You went into it. I just surface level. You dove like a duck. You probably smell like one too.
So I can only be on until 4:45 day Pacific time. So because I am gonna go do something I did a while back and join a podcast. If anyone wants to join me, you're welcome to. They were entirely tickled by Ozark last time.
It's because Ozark is delightful.
Well, I know. So I have a lot to do in that amount of time. I did also pregame a little bit and looked at one of a far-reaching calendaring thing that has wide-ranging impacts on my life. And it involved like, oh, right, I need to update my calendars I write in. I need to be able to view one from 2024. So
yep.
I updated a calendar in 2024.
Holy dang, woman.
Yeah. I have a feeling that lots of stuff that got pushed aside from my big stuff last week it's going to be like maintenance this week, is going through my normal checklist and see what desperately needs my attention. Because I have a nasty feeling there's a lot of stuff I forgot about. So I'm going to find out what that is. But it's okay because I don't feel like I have to do any of it right now.
Yeah, sort of.
The point is I will make new negotiations with myself, and those previous old deadlines I had hoped for don't exist anymore. I've written my own reality. You're already reviewing. I can see it. It's okay.
I know nothing.
Ozak does say that ducks don't make great pets.
No.
Yeah. If anybody else has intentions that they want to share or updates or progress, please do so in the chat. We love to see it.
Especially if it involves ducks.
No, not especially if it involves ducks. All right. So should we get reviewing?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is premature. Okay, I'm setting up now. Thought I tried turning that on early. It was a whole thing. Oh, I gotta get rid of Stephanie's review. Not that I don't love Stephanie, but she texted me this morning that she wasn't going to make it today, which is why Stephanie is not here. She's doing family things. There we go. Oh. Well, I'm going to highlight inbox process, but usually for folks who are new, usually Colleen starts mutes my ramblings and I ramble while I do it. You can also mute me if you'd like to. And I ramble about my process. And sometimes we switch, but usually it's me. I am not putting a limit of 5 minutes on my inbox processing. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be a little bit generous. And I'm aware that by doing this, it may mean I spend much longer than normal on my inbox processing. Instead of feeling that's a big thing that I don't want to look at and I need to look at, I will not highlight the 5 minutes part because I might not do that. I do my inbox processing first. No one else has declared anything? My goodness. All right, I can do that. I can look at my email like an adult. Oh, app. Here's the thing. I installed you. That does not mean that you get to subscribe me to your mailing list. It's not how that works. Oh, I hate it when they don't have a thing that says, why are you going? Where I can say, this is spam because I didn't sign up because I don't sign up for emails. Ooh, I have a new test flight of Argyle. Okay, something I need to capture that I don't want to do is I think it's time for me to make nothing good ever comes out of somebody who is as big a nerd as me saying, I need to make another Google account because the odds are I already have 6 because that's really normal. And unfortunately, I think I need to make another Google account. Because I keep getting people sending me document invites to my business email, which is not affiliated with the Google account. And then I have to ask for permission. And then it's just like this whole thing. Well. Also need a place to write stuff I'm doing right now. Oh, I have already started. Thank you, thingy. So that's on my timer where I start things. I know it's really small right now. So I don't feel bad that I've already haven't already started like right when the timer starts. I don't know why I should, but I do. Zach said only 6 Google accounts. Nice. I don't really know the number, but it's probably going to be one more as I capture that as a task to do. In the meantime, I don't think it actually matters if I read this one document and it feels way too late to ask for permission. That's the other thing is it's always awkward when I don't read the thing soon enough. These are almost always for volunteer stuff that I'm doing. And yeah, I just no. Hey. So the podcast I'm doing after, it's about iPhones mostly. And I looked at the show notes yesterday and it was like, oh yeah, there's no beta updates. I was like, that was right. It's been forever since there's been a beta update. And then I was looking at it on a walk right before this and it said, oh yeah, there's a new beta. I was like, are you kidding me? So I had to rush back and install the beta. It's doing it right now. Ooh, Ozark. Using a keyboard and a trackpad at the same time. Nice. Life goals, making an inbox, and maybe perhaps clearing out some browser tabs. Or maybe even noticing where all my inboxes are. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's an important one. In this case, Colleen is almost always talking about Todoist, by the way. In this case, I am talking about my email. This volunteer things, especially, because they aren't client issues, tend to get backlogged. Current intention, task list, and or diary review. Like it. I like it when I can't spell my own email address. That's fun. Fortunately, I don't normally spell it. How are folks doing? Those like starting a task list. I know that. Oh. Yeah, this guy. That timer for 5 minutes. Counting down. Actually. Oh, wow. I really didn't think this was going to take me anywhere near 5 minutes, and I started thinking about it more. Wow, that's impressive. I need to text my mother about virtual reality hardware for a business email. These are not words I thought I'd say. Excuse me, I'm going to mute for a second for what's probably spam. I never thought I'd say this, but I would have preferred it was a robo-dialer. It's someone sold my family's information, but it got really diluted along the way. I had nothing to do with this property purchase that I'm pretty sure my sister's real estate agent sold a bunch of information on. And they were asking about the property. Oh, makes me so cranky. What an absolute scam artist. Ooh, Ozak, that is a lot. That is a lot of inboxes. Wow. Yeah. Okay. The piles of books could be referenced if you could not feel guilt about not touching them, otherwise they might be tasks. Anyway, yeah. That's rough. Inbox zero is not a goal I want to take on. Well, I mean, if there are things that one can think of as only like in passing, like this exists, but I don't need to worry about it very often, then that's not terrible, but it's still can be a lot. Yikes. Understand right when I mean, and inboxes where something could come in that we need to check. It really is a mind state. If you're like, oh, I need to check all of those Discord servers, then yeah, it's somewhere between a task list or more tasks, more tasks than go. Okay. If it's a thing you need to check, that's different than like a, hey, if I feel like it, I will go into this Slack. That's more obligation and motivation than worry. But yeah, still obligation does put it more towards that anyway. Oh. Okay. That's right. I was doing a thing. So I have this thing highlighted so that I can see what I was doing. Oh, the task list's coming. All right. I'm going to leave this one alone for right now. Delightful. I don't think I can go to Amsterdam this year. I think I've decided that I'm not going to Amsterdam. What? Weird. Okay. Oh, that's wrap. Jeez. That's cute. They said see you in 2024. It's not going to happen because they're going somewhere cold next year. Okay. All right. I think I did all that. Doing task lists. Go, Ozak. Some text messages are in the box too. Yeah. But yes, I also often get caught up in them pretty quickly and have to capture if it's going to be like something else. You know, if I got a thing I got to do with it. Oops. There we are. There we go. Okay, am I good enough with what I've done to continue on? You need to write down one thing I need to finish, which is basically as soon as I actually hear back from somebody about a detail, I'm still doing a wrap. That's what that timer is. It's wrapping. And then let me check this one out. I think I'm okay. So I was sort of just double checking that I'm okay with leaving this, leaving the box there. Ooh. Do I do the empty my head? Oh, I have like 45 minutes. Yikes. It's pretty important. I think I'll try to do it for at least 5 minutes. All right. That's what I'll do when I come back from the break. And I will talk to you when I get back. See you shortly. Wow. Oh, this thing, it's supposed to change the picture and it just doesn't feel like it sometimes. There we go. I need to change my angles or something. No, it's not jiving with me. How this angle looks. I don't know. All right, how's it going? I think I've got a girls' day on a Friday. Cool. That's what you get looking ahead in the calendar, right? I actually ended up coaching somebody on like things to look ahead on calendars this week to avoid problems before they happen. Ooh, adding some events. Nice. Okay, I'm probably not going to spend 10 whole minutes emptying my head because, wow, I do not have as much time as I thought. That's what I'm going to do. Mm. Um, okay. All righty. Okay. Normally, I write out these types of things on paper, like iPad, when I'm doing a mind sweep. I have a feeling I'm going to want to type quite a few things this time. So I'm going to start on a drafts list. Do, 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 do. Oh, yeah. Hmm. Okay. Sort of looking at like a weekly list I'd written. I feel like I've got one big thing and it's just like, and it's a small task, but um, Okay. All right. I now feel able to deal with this other thing. Oh my gosh, time is getting away from me. It's so rude. Um, I can do this other one. It is, if I think of other things, I'll capture them. Um, it turns out something that was really a 2-minute action was weighing so incredibly. No, bite me. Sorry. So incredibly heavily. I was like, this really is 2 minutes. So I did it. This isn't in here, but it probably should be. Schedule co-working. Because I go through points where I do schedule co-working or I don't. And I am trying to start a habit in the mornings to, will do my physical therapy so I won't do what I've been doing, which is feel like I should do it all day long, not do it at all and feel terrible. So it weighs on my brain like I did it, but I didn't actually do it or get any of the benefits. Whereas, the healthier alternative to that would be, it would be healthier to not try to do it at all than to mean to do it and never do it and feel terrible. So I don't want to do that. I want to do it. And I want to do a little bit of project planning throughout my week and add that in. Because, once a week just here isn't actually enough. And I feel like I'm in a place where I can do that right now. So I am going to see when I can. So I set aside some time for the physical therapy and stuff, then and do project planning, then I feel like I'll get into a better zone with it. Oh, another thing. Bunch of stuff is suddenly occurring to me that I need to schedule just looking at a calendar. Who knew? I'm thinking. Oh, hmm. Hmm. Oh, route. Oops. Yep. By the way, they held Ozak's comment, they're Japanese for review, which I guess is fair. Anyway, nice. Adding some stuff to the calendar, which is also what I'm doing. And realizing I didn't get a notification about something that was scheduled, which is weirding me out. Huh. I don't know when it went in. Back to scheduling co-working. I'll be able to do it Monday. Easy. Oh, right. That's what wrap means. It means you stop doing a thing. Yeah. All right. Well, I am going to go take a break shortly. So I just saw Ozak's comment, like inboxes, lots of stalled out in progress or stalled out projects. And I feel like those are something else, like they belong on a list. Ideally, one that says whether or not you're committed to actually doing it or it's just a placeholder for someday. But like, yeah. So I would not say they're inbox because you already know what they are, but although it may be worth pausing to make a decision if they're active or not. Which is a little inboxy, but it's not something that is acquiring regularly, I guess. I don't know. I would not say that it is easy to form really, really hard lines on these things because they are a little blurry sometimes. But yeah, interesting. I feel like if Colleen were, unmuted and stuff, we could go on at length about it. But we won't. We won't. Not right now, anyway. Yeah, not exactly inbox. Okay, so I am going to start a break and be right back. Work that time. I was here. I just couldn't get seated in time. It's a whole thing. Mhm. All right. I got to finish scheduling my co-working and sign off and not be here very long. How's it going, Ozak? Anybody else? Oh, wow. All right. Active or not is definitely a frustrating question. Yeah, I can get that. I can absolutely get that. All right.
Hi.
Hi. How's it going?
It's good. So sometimes on the weekly review, all I do is inbox process, which is fine. Today is not that day. Huzzah. I started with 9, all of which were added today or yesterday. And as a result of planning the project and of going through my routine items, my recurring items, I now have 48 in there.
Wow.
Which is good planning and good scooping out of seeing it all the time and putting it into inbox to say, and I deleted some and I took some off of recurring, so they're not in the inbox, but they're not. Yeah.
That is all very exciting.
And some of them weren't even like showing up every day. Some of them were like going to start in July. I just thought, well, it's not a priority right now. I don't know for a fact that it will be in July. So let's put it in inbox to decide if it needs to go in the someday maybe, or possibly deleted then. So this represents a super good thing for me. So you have 5 minutes until you said you want to go. How did you do?
So I did schedule a bunch of co-working, which I'm excited about.
Yeah.
And I will alternate if need be. I confess I cheated and I used the co-working calendar that I have access to instead of the thing in Discord. But I did it. I know it's the worst. So yeah. So I did that and some other stuff. Inbox processing, and I wrote down some of the lists, some of the tasks that I know I need to do that I will carry on into past today.
Nice. Good. I'm glad. How is Ozak? Do we know?
Ozak has been, I honestly, like, Ozak could come to a toga session with us. So we've been musing over like what qualifies as an inbox. Like we can philosophize about this for a long time.
You were togaing with someone other than me?
You were here. You were just you deafened us, so you didn't know that that's what we were talking about.
A likely excuse.
Ozak, did I not say that Colleen would enjoy this at length if we had time to do it at length?
Someday. Maybe we'll do that at the top of next weekly review. Maybe.
That'd be interesting. If we even remember in a week. Maybe Ozak will remind us.
I'm not even entirely sure that I should be salty about that, because part of my brain is going, my autism is going to say the thing that's called inbox, like literally, because I used to do this, and Todoist is based on GTD. The area that I use for inbox is literally called inbox, and you can't call it anything else. That's in the programming. You can't change it. So part of my brain is
your email inbox can also be an inbox, like what else constitutes as an inbox?
Right.
And Ozak, I had complete faith in their ability to do this. Ozak has a deep well of maybe that's an inbox.
Right. Right.
I had faith. So yeah, we should head off of this thing.
there is some screaming downstairs, and I have it on
Uh-oh.
good authority that my child is waiting for me to make them eggs. So.
Okay. Well, thank you everyone for joining us for this much shorter than usual review. I mean, I don't usually sign off at the same time as Colleen. But I appreciate you joining us, and we will be here again next week.
Yep. Thanks,
Maybe
guys.
even with a Stephanie.
Oh,
Thanks.
great. Bye.
Oh.